Roll-ups, rollbacks or cigar rolls are a known problem in the print and paper industry. This kind of surface damage is mainly but not only found in sheet-fed offset and on uncoated sheets. They cause runnability problems and, in the worst cases, can damage blankets and the press. During the daily work, there is not a lot of time to open reams and pallets. Here, there is a potential risk in the whole process of a print job. By using a knife to open the wrappers of a ream or pallet from the side, damage and cuts to the edges of the sheets can occur. It can also split the paper and become the start of a roll-up. The damage to the sheet edges can easily be detected. If the ream is opened correctly from the top, the risk of knife damage is eliminated. Our reams are stacked on pallets, with the join of the wrapper always on the top side, so the reams can be opened quickly and safely in that way. A strong carton or a wood containing board is used to protect the top of the stack. When opening, cut against this. During further converting, incorrectly placing the sheets on the jogging table could cause roll-ups. If the sheet is pulled over the edge of a sheet below, roll-ups can occur as seen. In this case, the top sheet was pushed against the bottom sheet. The bottom sheet is damaged. Another cause of a roll-up is to stack the sheet at a steep angle, sliding the sheets across the pile. Here we find the damage on the last sheet of the handful. This kind of handling can cause roll-ups, not only at the edges, but also in the middle of the sheets. At this step, the sheets contact the edge of the jogging table, causing damage. This damage and damage caused by sheet contact with other machinery parts results in high risk of roll-ups during further handling or printing. To prevent roll-ups on a jogging table, we have to stack the sheet from the top without catching or dragging over the sheets below. No damage results. When transferring the sheets from the jogging table to the guillotine, make sure there are no edges, unevenness or damage which could catch the paper. This could result in damage to the sheets and therefore cause roll-ups. After cutting the sheets in the guillotine, discard the bottom sheet of the cut stack. The reason for this is the cutting stick in the guillotine. If the stick is quite old or damaged, there is the potential for roll-ups to result from the resultant badly cut edges. Usually, the operator will take the full stack in the guillotine to place on the stack of cut paper. There is a danger that this quantity may be too heavy or awkward to handle, and consequently it may not be lifted high enough to place directly on top of the stack without dragging it across the surface. Damage and roll-ups could result. To handle the paper correctly, it is necessary to stack the sheets from the top as we have previously seen on the jogging table. The same risks as during guillotining and jogging can occur when manually stacking sheets into the press. Incorrectly stacking the paper at a steep angle, as illustrated, can again cause damage, resulting in roll-ups. Carefully placing the paper directly on top of the stack, rather than sliding each handful across, will avoid any damage to the sheets. Old and damaged wedges and the incorrect insertion into the stack could cause roll-ups. Lifting the sheets to insert the wedge will eliminate this danger. To summarise the correct handling in separate steps. Open each ream manually at the wrapper joins. This will guarantee a clean separation from the wrapper and paper. This way of opening the reams will also eliminate the risk of getting pieces of the wrapper between the sheets, which could also cause spoilt prints and possible subsequent damage to your equipment. Open the pallets from the top, taking care not to damage the material in the stack. Place the sheets directly on top of the stack in the jogger. Remove the bottom sheet from the guillotine stack and regularly check the condition of the cutting stick. Stack the paper directly on top of the stack rather than sliding each handful across the stack. Again, ensure that the material is correctly stacked into the press. When using wedges, first lift the sheets to insert into the stack. By using the most modern equipment and aids, UPM is one of the leaders for coated and uncoated papers in the graphic industry. The tensile strength of our grades is higher than the average and is monitored during production. Nevertheless, incorrect handling can result in damage to the sheets, no matter how high the strength may be. Sensitive and careful handling of the paper, as recommended in this video, will prevent roll-ups and subsequent damage to your presses and converting machines. If you have any more questions or would like training for your staff, please do not hesitate to contact our technicians.